Hello, everyone, and welcome back to season two, episode five of the College Chess Podcast. My name is Joe, and I'm joined by our host, Max. And together we have a very special guest, the one, the only, the HunterWhiz from Florida, reuniting us from TwitchCon. Wiz, how's it going? How are you?
It's going good, man. How you guys doing?
I'm
Doing
good.
great. Great to be here.
Can't complain.
All right. So, Wiz, you have like probably the largest growing Twitch channel for chess streamers out there. Like you started streaming when exactly?
I started streaming like a year and a half ago, but I think like right after TwitchCon of last year is when I started really like taking it serious. That's when I got I was still below 1,000 followers at last year's TwitchCon. And now I think I almost have 9,000 on Twitch
Wow, you're
this year.
gonna
Nice.
you're gonna break
So
10K soon.
yeah, hopefully. Well, yeah, it's been pretty much it's been like a year straight basically just like streaming like consistently, like I'd say instead of just like doing it here and there, like actually doing it every day.
Yeah.
Are you doing it every day, 7 days a week, really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn,
Like I
nice.
don't like the only days I took off in the past year are I got sick on Christmas of last year for like 2 days, and then I got that was by when we were in Vegas this year for
Yeah.
TwitchCon last weekend. So that was it. That was the only days I took off.
I love that you specified that you didn't stream on Christmas because you were sick and not that because it was Christmas. You're like,
No, I actually I streamed on Christmas Day still, but I did
you,
get sick. I missed
oh
like one
my
day.
God, you still, oh my goodness. Well,
I mean, Christmas has historically been a big video game playing day for me. So,
Exactly,
you
yeah.
know, I
uh,
think it's natural.
so that's really awesome. You started streaming chess kind of like inspired by TwitchCon a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah, a little bit. I was kind of already doing it, and I was like already kind of like growing a little bit, but it wasn't anything like it is now, It's kind of just like anybody that starts streaming, you kind of get people that can sort of consistently watch you, and then like people come and go, and then once you start growing more and more, you kind of build more of a community.
What? Well, I guess we got to know now. So you're streaming chess. So are you an elite level chess player? How did you get into chess?
Not by any means, no. I got into chess. I just had friends that played chess, and then it was like around the time Queen's Gambit came out. We were just like, I don't know. We were in my friend's Discord just like talking about chess, and I was like, oh yeah, I've been watching that show Queen's Gambit or whatever, or I wanted to like start playing chess. That's when I started watching Gotham too, and they were like, oh dude, like we play chess, like we just play chess during the day when we're just like when we have free time, and I was like, no way, really? And they just we just started playing randomly, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll like show you how to play or whatever." They showed me how to play, and they were pretty good. They're like between like 14 and like 1800 probably at that time. I don't know what they are now, but shout out to Sean and Micah. They're the ones that got me into chess pretty
That's
much like
dope.
when I
Huge.
started.
I
You
mean,
owe
that's great.
them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
For now where you are. I mean, but you chose to, why'd you choose to stream chess, I guess? You just got addicted, which I totally understand.
Yeah, it was mainly that, and then like it was actually them. It was Sean and Micah that were like, "Yo, dude, like you should," because I was streaming. That was when I started streaming, kind of like for fun again. I've been on Twitch for like 10 years, but I started streaming just for fun again because I used to stream when I was like 15. But like that was just kind of
Dang.
like I would stream from my Xbox, like the Twitch app for my Xbox. I would stream just like COD or like PUBG, Fortnite, whatever we would play like during that time. And then I kind of started doing it again when I went back to school in college for the second time, and they were like, "Yo, you should stream chess or whatever." And I was like, "Really? Like, no way!" I was like, "Nobody would watch you stream." I was like, "Nobody would watch you play chess. Like, I suck." And then they were like, "No, dude, it's like it's better entertainment. Like, if you suck, it's like it's more enjoyable. Like,
It's
it's funny."
it's an advantage.
I
Yeah, and I
mean,
was like, "Really?" And then I started doing it, and I was like, "Wow!" When I stream other stuff, I have like 2 viewers, and when I stream chess, I'm getting like six. So mathematically,
Triple.
I was like, "Wait, that makes sense. Like, I should keep doing this."
You
it's
tripled
huge.
your viewership by this one
Yeah.
streamer hack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Streamers
that's
don't
the
want you to
title.
know.
Yeah, that's the next million view video. One
Yeah,
streamer hack that people don't want you to know.
classic thumbnail.
Chess
Oh my
players don't want you to
God.
know. But yeah, you've been doing a ton of content creation, which is awesome. And obviously, the Collegiate Chess League is also trying to encourage streamers and college kids to make content, not only on Twitch, but on other platforms. And I really wanted to quickly go over last week's CCL matches and then kind of preview like the upcoming ones. So, first off, have you been keeping up at all with any of the seasons so far, or not really?
Myself, a little bit, not really though. I've been watching kind of the streams here and there, just kind of lurking around, but I haven't really been keeping up with the actual like standings or anything.
Well, I know you're in Florida, and you actually recently had a tournament, right? There was an event at one of the schools.
Yeah, well, it was three clubs. It was like a three-way club battle. And it was over in Tampa, or it was in Bradenton, but Tampa area. So it was like Orlando Chess Club. It was the Cava Chess Club, which is like the place we played at Cava. It was like a lounge, kind of like a bar lounge. And then it was the FGCU school that it was the three clubs, and it
Yeah,
was like 10 games of rapid, and then it was kind of like a Swiss type of thing. It was like each two schools would play each other. One school would have like a bye, and then we would just kind of like rotate in and out.
that's awesome. Well, some of the Florida schools are in the Collegiate Chess League, but the broadcast has only been covering Division One, which is, the best schools in the world. So, um, not
Is that a dig at
no
Florida?
offense to Florida. Florida definitely has some strong players. Some of the schools have some tile players, and I don't know if they've ever been D1 in the past, but Division One is even tougher this season because normally divisions are 16 teams, but this season Division One is only the top eight. So the top 10 don't even
Oh,
make
okay.
D1. It's just the top eight schools, and half of them are scholarship schools. We
Yeah.
actually watched, I think, four of them this weekend, all four of them. So we watched Mizzou beat UT Rio Grande Valley convincingly 11-5. And then we watched SLU actually upset UT Dallas. And when I say upset, SLU is the favorite, but they were missing their top board, Grandmaster Nicholas Theodoru, who's playing in the FIDE Grand Swiss right now at Isle of Man. And they still won with their board four in triple overtime, which is wild.
I think I heard about that. I think it was either your stream or maybe it was the Collegiate Chess League stream. I think I was in it and they were talking about it, or maybe it was with you. Maybe it might have been the stream you and it was when you and Nemo were on. I remember you guys talking about
Yeah,
that
yeah,
though.
yeah. Yeah, Nemo and I had just watched that this was just last weekend, the week after TwitchCon. So TwitchCon we took a break because we were hanging out with you.
Yeah,
The
that's
three of
right.
us were all there.
Yeah.
But
Everybody was there besides
yeah,
Gotham and Ikaru, I guess.
and Tina, right?
Oh,
And
come on! You
Jewel.
don't gotta
No.
throw her under the you don't gotta throw her under the
Listen,
bus.
dude, when you
Damn.
say some legends like Hikaru and Gotham, I gotta include Tina in there, you know.
She should have gone. She should have went. That's
Yeah.
but there's always next year.
Jules actually wasn't there either, but she was covering for me during the CCL broadcast, so she was
Yeah,
watching.
she couldn't go. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm glad we at least got her something to do. And she's actually been our podcast guest before. So the reason why we brought you, Hunter, is because you're also college age, and like I said, like you had someone involved in this college scene at Florida. But obviously, like, how do you feel about college chess and maybe college sports at large?
I definitely like was before I was in the chess. I was definitely big into like college sports and just like sports in general. Chess has definitely gotten way bigger, especially like in the collegiate level. Like definitely the UCF chess club, at least the one that I went to last semester, but I didn't. I this semester I haven't really been so far, but some of the guys came in my stream and they were saying that there's like more people this semester than like there was ever last semester. So like there's been a lot more people interested at least in going and just like playing because we just go and there's boards there. We just play. People play Bug House. People play, just chess. Rapid games, blitz games, whatever. Just hang out. So it's definitely been growing a lot the past like year and a half, I'd say.
And
Yeah.
as far as content creation goes, do you think there's a lot of potential? Like I see all these videos of people on college campuses just like interviewing students as they walk by, and um,
Yeah,
do you think people could like incorporate chess into that kind of stuff and make chess interviews and exciting
I
chess shorts?
I think we should do it. I think I might need to hop on that.
Dude, Hunter
I
Wiz
think you
goes
convinced
to
me.
University of Florida. I mean, I see you making all these TikToks and like other. I mean, you're posting that on like YouTube Shorts too, right? Or no?
Yeah, I post everywhere.
Uh,
I post mainly it's
Instagram,
TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Facebook
dude,
gotta.
bro, the Facebook girls do good. People always roast me, bro, in stream. They're like, nobody watches Facebook. Nobody goes on Facebook anymore. But dude, people come in my stream and they're like, oh hey, I saw you from like Facebook reels or whatever. And I'm
Wow.
like,
Dude, Facebook
dude,
is
people
still
watch
the
it.
most, I mean, still the most used social media in the world,
That's
whether
what I
we
mean.
are
Yeah,
on it or
especially
not.
yeah, especially for like like I guess like the like older audience. I mean not
Yeah.
older, but like like
I
I
mean,
guess
yeah,
like
older
you'd say
compared to
35, 40
us.
plus,
Older than
whatever. Yeah,
18.
Older
yeah.
than 20 something.
That's awesome.
Over 15. Yeah.
So that's really cool. I think that using a lot of different platforms at the same time is a key to your success and a key to like most content creators' success. It's hard
Yeah,
to
for sure.
just make like Twitch streams and really get a larger
Yeah,
audience.
no, it's very hard. I remember when you guys interviewed me at the chess.com booth at TwitchCon, one of the questions I think was like, what advice would you give somebody like starting out? It would definitely be, I think I said focus more on like making videos and like posting like everywhere instead of like just streaming. Because like I just like I was just like pretty much putting in so many hours streaming, and then I kind of started doing more videos and like TikToks and whatever, and then like they started doing decent and like better and better, and then I was like, wow, I can reach way more people doing that than versus like streaming like 8 hours a day. It's not like it's not counterproductive because streaming in a lot of hours is still kind of like required, but you definitely you have to put in the same amount of time kind of like into like YouTube, TikTok, like posting videos just everywhere basically, and making your videos better and better as you go. Because I mean, when you start making videos, they suck. Like my first like 100 videos it was bad quality, like just not edited well, like didn't look great, and like they get better and better over time. Like if you look at if you look at a video I posted yesterday or like today, like and a video I posted a year ago, you're like it'd be like, wow, like this is like night and day.
Don't don't look for my Minecraft Let's Play 11 years ago. All right. That
I think
iMovie
I think I still
editing is
have
elite.
I think I still have videos from like when I first started YouTube, like when I was like a kid, from like just playing like Black Ops or whatever, like like
For
zombies videos or
sure.
whatever. Yeah, I probably saw it. They're probably on the internet out there somewhere.
The Wiz archives.
Yeah, if I ever get famous, you'll see like 11-year-old me just like playing Call of Duty Zombies. Like
You'll know you're famous when you get an assistant and they're like, we need to get these hidden immediately.
Origin story. If they're not already privated.
yeah,
Just
literally
scrub the internet of
scrub the internet.
pre-chess Wiz.
Yeah, free chess. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely been a I guess a coming of age kind of thing, and then like chess along the way, kind of like I guess kind of like morphed me into like who I am now.
Yeah, and I feel like you still have such a long way to go. Like you've only been doing this for a year and a half. What's like your ultimate goal for your like streaming career?
I mean, I definitely want to be like, the best possible streamer I can be, like in regards of like, obviously like with chess or just like in general, like just being on Twitch, you obviously you want to be the best. I mean, it's like anything. It's like, I guess like playing a sport or just doing anything, if you're an announcer or just anything, you want to strive to be the best you can possibly be.
So what's the best to you though? Was that like the most subscribed to streamer, the most loved streamer, or like
Yeah, I don't
Or you
know.
just
I
want
guess it's
consistency, yeah.
yeah,
No, go
I
ahead.
guess it's different for everybody. Some people want to be like the most subscribed, the most followed, the most, some people are like the most hated, obviously for, that's for different reasons. But I don't know. I just want to, be the best version of myself I can be, basically.
yeah. And
Damn, that's too wholesome,
if we
honestly.
could take this like question from streaming to chess, like what's your career goals in chess?
I still do want to be, like the best possible player I can be. I don't really have, I never really thought about playing like professionally or anything, but I do obviously want to be, strive to be like a better and better chess player, obviously, because since that's the main content that I revolve around. So
Do you have
Do you
like a
have
rating
any?
goal?
Yeah.
I think like an overall rating goal is like 2000.
Okay. On which time control?
Rapid.
Rapid.
I,
All
I,
right.
I, I guess
Yeah.
honestly all three time
All
controls.
three.
I mean, that would be hype.
The triple crown.
Yeah. Yeah.
The triple 2K. I think you could do it, dude. I mean, you've been watching well, I know you've been playing a ton. Have you been watching other streamers as well or not really?
Yeah, I mean when I can. I mean I in stream and it's like, 3, 4, sometimes like 8 a.m. So
Uh,
so it's
So
definitely I'm usually just going to bed after, but I still do watch other streamers for sure. And I still watch, like just YouTube videos, Gotham, of course.
oh yeah.
yeah,
Um,
When
the
you
drama,
yeah,
all the drama videos.
when you're watching
yeah.
streams or videos, do you feel like you're mostly watching for the entertainment and just like the social aspect of it, or maybe to see like what other creators are doing to inspire you, or are you also watching to try to like learn chess knowledge, or is it both?
I would say it's a little bit of both. I would say it's definitely like entertainment at first, but like I feel like it depends on who I'm watching, and then it's kind of like what they're doing in the stream or like what they're doing in the video, and then I kind of like take away from that, like in terms of if I'm trying to like take something away from it from knowledge of chess or trying to learn something versus just doing it for entertainment.
Cool. Yeah, and I wanted to ask if you've ever played a USCF rated tournament.
I have not. No, the tournaments I played were unrated, so you didn't need a FIDE rating or like a US CFID.
Are you thinking
It,
about it?
I would say, is that in your plans?
I do want to do some down the road. Like I said, I don't really have any like, you know, goals of playing professionally or anything, or like,
Yeah,
trying to
Yeah.
make a career doing that. Because I'm more content focused, but
Yeah.
it would be cool for sure. I would love to play in some for sure. It would be a really cool experience, and you meet a lot of people doing that.
So you'd say more likely you're gonna buy a giant chess set and set it up somewhere in Florida, and start challenging people
We
On
could, we
campus.
definitely could. Yeah,
on
I I
campus.
I,
Yeah.
I I think we need a petition to get UCF a giant chessboard. That would be pretty cool.
Uh,
I think every college should have one by requirement. Like the
Yeah,
school
I
should
think
build one.
so.
I don't see why not.
did you see for Halloween chess.com had these like chess costumes?
I saw that. I almost bought one, but I was like, I didn't know if it would get here in time because I want to do it for the Halloween stream. But that would have been
Oh
cool.
man.
I
Well,
didn't want to copy Danny's thing, I didn't want to steal a green pawn.
you could get
Get stuck in my chair.
we got to send some to the Florida schools and get that giant chess set and have them play with actual
Yeah,
with
we definitely do.
people.
that giant pawn suit that Danny was wearing was unique at TwitchCon.
It was. Everybody recognized him from that. Like it's like, oh, the green pawn, and they got stuck in the chair.
That was hilarious. Yeah, we were carrying his suit from the parking lot to the convention center, and I already noticed people were like taking out their phones to take pictures. So
Oh no way, really?
yeah, but it might have been because they saw me carrying it, so maybe that was no, I'm just kidding.
That's lots. I agree with that. That's logical.
I agree.
No, there's
They
saw
Hunter.
Joe, they were
Hunter
like-
was in the background. They're like, "Oh my god, gotta get a picture." No,
Hey, Max, dinner with Joe or 500 grand?
Dude, that's not even a question.
Max has
Joe,
had
not even a
multiple
question.
multiple
Yeah.
dinners with me.
I've already had
Yeah,
multiple
that's
dinners,
true.
and I'm already $500,000 richer because of
That's
them.
that's
Hey, I
could
mean,
you
the
share some with
knowledge
me? I
though
mean,
is,
like I don't know. I would take the money over dinner. I have dinner with me myself every day.
That's an
Every
easy
day.
question for you.
Well, when I eat
Yeah.
dinner, I guess. But
yeah. When you're not playing Dead by Daylight till 3 a.m.
exactly. 3 a.m. for you is different for me. But
Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes
That-
it's been like late for you though.
that West
It's like
Coast.
6 a.m. for me. It's 6 a.m. for me, and you're usually playing Dead by Daylight, and I'm like, yo, let's run one.
I did hear though there's a rumor spreading around that you might be moving out west.
Yeah, I do want to eventually move to LA. That's definitely a goal of mine.
Because you'll get extra
Streamer
time.
capital of the world.
Yeah, extra time. Yeah, I can sleep in an extra 3 hours.
That's not how that works.
That's not how it
For
works.
That
for
does not
Wiz,
seem right
for
at
Wiz
all.
it might work.
Yeah, for the first like week or so, and then it would just be normal. I'd just be the gen. I would just be an absolute degen.
And you're up till the East Coast is waking up.
Do you
Yeah.
have like UK or EU viewers that are like waking up and watching you?
Yeah, that actually is a big joke. Like in my stream, like I always say, like, guys, today we're gonna be EU friendly, and then I start at like 7 p.m. my time, and I'm like, guys, I promise tomorrow we'll be EU friendly. I promise. It's so funny though because people that live in like UK, like Germany, just like any of those time zones, they come in my stream, they're like, oh, I'm going to bed or whatever, and I'm like, okay, cool, and then like I'll still be streaming at like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 a.m., and they're like, dude, I just woke up and you're still streaming. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, That's just
That
how it
is
goes.
EU friendly, right?
That is EU friendly,
Yeah.
somewhat.
So
Yeah.
it's like NA friendly transitioning to EU friendly, and then like we just end.
Yeah, if you're live 24/7, you're friendly to all the time zones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I say ABS. Always be streaming.
Yeah, I feel like
Always be streaming, not to be confused with IBS. Wait.
IBS.
Or ABC, always be creating
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
or content.
Wow.
Well, you're live like more than you're offline, I feel.
I would say yeah. If I think I stream more during the day than I do other. Yeah, like but if besides like sleeping, yeah, I definitely am live more than I'm not.
I feel like even some weeks there must have been a time where you were streaming more than you were
Nah,
sleeping.
the man has to sleep, dude.
He
Yeah,
barely.
there was
I don't know when he sleeps
like
though.
this month has been lower, obviously because of TwitchCon. So
Yeah.
I was gone for what, like 4 or 5 days or whatever. But there was definitely 1 week, or 1 month. I think it was probably like, I guess like August or September. Like I think I had like 280 hours streamed. Like no subathon, no. Like,
how
anything
many
crazy,
hours
just,
is
like,
that a week?
normal.
It's
a lot.
like 70.
It's like 60.
How many hours in a month?
Well, I'm just thinking like 4
730.
weeks, right? 280 divided by 4 is 70, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, 70-hour work weeks for this guy. What are we
Yeah, I
doing?
think so.
That's 40% of
Carry the
40%.
Carry the 2.
40% of your of hours in the day you were streaming,
And
which is crazy.
that doesn't even
considering you have
count.
to sleep. Yeah.
That doesn't even count your time streaming on the Collegiate Chess League.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
The man, even when he's not streaming, he's streaming.
I mean,
Yeah, that is pretty true.
it's a testament to your success. And I mean, I think that it's kind of like Joe knows it too. Like it's kind of like the good and bad thing about like content creation and streaming is like that consistency helps you grow, but also means that you
Exactly.
spend every hour streaming. So
Yeah, it definitely. That's why TwitchCon was so nice because like 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 I live in Orlando and like I grew up here or whatever, but if I'm not going to like the gym or like just going to get food or whatever, like with my friend I go to the gym with, like I'm basically not doing anything else. Like
yeah.
Like my friends, it's just like it's so abnormal, but it's like I don't know. It just you have to do it almost. It's like just sacrifices you have to make, but because it's
And-
like.
Yeah.
People like they're like, oh, you want to go do this weekend or go out or whatever, and I'm just like, I can't, like I just can't. Like if I do that and not stream, then like it's stunt. You're like stunting.
Yeah,
your
you're
growth
giving up
almost.
on. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least the streaming, you have human interaction.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're like chatting with people, and like there's a community that's kind of being cultivated at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like in real life, it's like I'm not saying it's like, oh, ditch your friends to like stream or whatever, but it's like it's like it's just like sacrifice you have to make. Some people like don't understand it, but like I like I have friends that they just know, like some of my best friends are like, oh, I know, dude, you gotta like make your stream and do your stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
They see
Yeah.
the vision. They support you.
Some people just don't get it. I mean, that's like anything though. It doesn't matter what you do if you want to be a musician or
Yeah.
start your own business or anything. It's like you can't. There's no time to no lollygagging, I guess.
Yeah. No, you
No
have to
time
be
to
on.
waste.
You got to ABC. Always be cooking.
Yeah, that's another. That's we got a lot of abbreviations. Today.
Yeah.
A lot of
A lot of
ABCs.
acronyms right now.
Always be chessing.
Always be.
Yeah. That's another one too. Yeah.
Luckily for me though, I don't have to make a lot of sacrifices because I don't have a lot of friends.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
What do you mean? We're two of us are right here.
No,
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say, come
all
on
my
now.
friends are on stream, basically, just in chat.
That's kind of how it is for me. Too, yeah.
It's like well, if you move out here, maybe we can hang
Live
out
stream.
more. And you said you
Yeah,
go to the
exactly.
I need a gym buddy. I'm like
Dude,
really unself-disciplined.
I've been slacking on the gym, bro. Vegas, like
Ugh.
we went to Vegas and I got back and I was just like, I think I've been like once.
Dude, I'm on a similar situation. I run every day, and then we came back from Vegas, and the weather got cold, and I'm like,
Dude, I
you
know.
like, should I really go today? It's cold outside.
It's so nice out here in LA.
Yeah, I know. We get it,
No,
buddy.
yeah.
How
Well, it's
how
nice
hot
in
is it
Orlando,
in
too, like, I don't
Orlando?
even-
Orlando, it's actually pretty nice out right now, to be honest. The weather's really good in Orlando right now. It's like probably like 68, 70 or something like that.
It's like 80s out here.
Really?
Still, yeah. I'm
It's
like
74 right now.
That's great. Yeah. How cold is it, Max?
It's 49 degrees right
Oh,
now.
Oof. It might get that like late at night for us down here, but
Tonight it'll be 33 or something in the middle of the night,
oof.
but it
Yeah,
will
it
be
gets like
warm in a couple
50s.
days, I guess.
well,
But
we've got all this weather, but obviously chess is best played indoors, right?
That is true, yeah.
debatable.
So chess is a year-round
That's
sport.
Chess
yeah,
is
the
a
tournament we
year-round
had,
sport.
yeah, like the tournament we had in Tampa, it was middle of summer and it was outside. It was like we had a pavilion, but it was like it was rough.
Damn,
was
Yeah,
hot.
the
we were for sure
humidity,
roughing it.
bro. No
It's
way.
Yeah,
tough for schools to get some indoor spaces sometimes. Like you gotta rent out rooms or reserve them.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, I mean, because it was three teams and we had like, what, 12 players, so like 10 to like 15 players per team or whatever, and plus people that just came there to just like watch or hang out. So it's like, 50 people, it's kind of hard to get a space for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, without money.
Yeah, exactly.
So how do we get more money into college chess, Wiz?
Content
That is a good
creation.
question. The answer, I'm not
Sponsorship.
sure.
I mean, college sports is such a huge industry, right?
Yeah,
We need
it
chess to
definitely
tap
like
in.
yeah, it's definitely like as chess keeps growing and growing, and obviously it kind of touches into like this is not to go on like a tangent, but like the video, chess.com posted about Danny talking about like the cheating allegations in chess and like all the title players getting banned.
Yeah.
And people were saying, I think like I forgot who posted a video. Maybe it was Fabiano or somebody. They were saying like once money started coming into chess, that's when all the cheating kind of started happening. But like
Mm,
as chess grows more and more, it's kind of like you'll see like money kind of comes into it more and more.
that's interesting. I mean, I know there's a lot of parallels between chess and poker, and obviously there's like a ton of money in poker, but I
Right.
feel like there's not that many cheating scandals in poker, or maybe it's just because I don't see it as much.
Yeah. Maybe people don't get caught as much also in poker.
I think it's I was gonna say I think it's harder.
It's probably harder to
It
cheat in poker.
Well, first of all, you can't cheat online in poker, right? You have to be there physically to cheat. Like you can't cheat
Unless you got
otherwise.
unless you got like I mean, I don't know. It'd be
Some
kind of the
scripts
same thing
running.
as like it'd be kind of the same thing as like wall hacks and like Call of Duty. Like,
Yeah,
just
you
like, somehow see their cards. I don't know. Like, is there a way to hack like, Poker Stars or something
I
where
mean, no
where
way. I
people
mean, we
lose?
would hear about it. We would have to, right? I mean, we got a
But
comment in
people
chat
have
that
had to
says there
have done
was
it.
some
They
cheating.
had
No,
to have
that
done it.
I've seen I've seen cheating scandals at least a couple times in poker, or at least like similar to the Han stuff, like uh suspected cheating, like no proving thing, but like
Yeah.
they wore glasses and they made some suspicious calls, but like
I'm
they didn't do anything
surprised.
illegal.
Yeah, I'm surprised people are like still allowed to wear glasses at the table because I feel like that's a big thing. After
We,
what was that one movie with the glasses, the poker table? Oh man, what was it? I forgot the name of the movie, but
Who's the main character? Main actor?
dude, it's
Is it
oh my god, I forgot the name of the
is
movie.
it Matt
It's
Damon?
gonna kill me.
It's
It's
a poker movie, yeah.
it's a poker movie, dude. We could just look
it's
up poker movie.
it's about oh my god, I get the guy's name. I can't think of the name.
What's the poker movie
Yeah,
with
baby.
No idea. No idea.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
We got a chatter that says cheating in poker is really common. And I quote,
Mm.
now,
You think?
is trusting chatters a good thing? That's
Well,
debatable.
I trust Ivan. He's
But
one of our ambassadors from
I was gonna
Fresno
say,
State. We also have Lance in the chat, who's ambassador from, well, former ambassador from Vanguard. So a couple of
shout
West
out.
Coast guys. There's a lot more West Coast people, I think, than
Yeah, we know that.
Florida.
When we know
We
Ivan's
know
telling the
that.
truth too.
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
like, there's like New York, but like Florida is definitely like not as big for sure. Like in terms of like chess.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of schools in Florida. A lot of ambassadors there, but like West Coast, especially like SoCal, we've got a ton of schools, ton of active ambassadors. People always trying to organize chess stuff. Like not as much as like obviously New York has a bigger chess scene than LA, like undoubtedly, but I think LA has a more connected like college chess scene and college chess ambassadors. Although I'm also biased and from here and like work really closely with them,
Yeah.
so maybe there's more in New York.
Yeah. I feel like in terms of just like the general public, New York is bigger, but maybe it's bigger out west for like organized type of stuff.
Well, for content creation, certainly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, LA's that's where everybody goes for, doing content. So
Yeah, and unless you're Levy, you're in New
yeah,
York.
I mean, you can be anywhere as Levy. I mean, with his name though, that I mean, I feel like he is New York,
Well,
Gotham.
Yeah.
doesn't
I'm waiting to see him on the street when I'm walking around, so I can be
On
like,
the street.
oh my God, Levy, what up, dude?
you'd be like, I beat you with the stockfish, or
Yeah, I beat you with stockfish. I want
I
that.
beat
I
you
gotta,
with stockfish.
I gotta look up. Yeah, Hunter, you don't even. I don't know. Did we talk about this? The story of.
Yeah, speaking of
Of
cheaters, we got Max
yeah.
in the call.
Wait,
Yeah.
do we just have a confession? What's going on?
No,
It was
Levy
for a video.
Levy created a YouTube video where he had to lose the stockfish, and I was the stockfish that he lost to,
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
and it was quite funny.
It's funny though,
That's
if you
pretty
went
cool.
up to Levy randomly and were like, I beat you with stockfish, he would think it's some random viewer.
He would think it's one of his YouTube shorts, like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
he'd be
I banned you in my chat. I remember.
Yeah, right.
You'd be like, which one?
It's yeah, which one? Yeah, yeah. I feel like so many people like it's just so funny. Like the average Twitch chatter, like dude, people come to my stream and they'll be like, oh,
Play me.
like they'll be like, oh, I got banned in Gotham stream, bro, and I'm like, well, what'd you do? And they're like, oh, I asked him to I asked him to review my game or whatever, and I'm like, well, how many times did you ask him?
Like, well,
And
we
I'm
need
like,
some more.
like 7.
It's like,
And
yeah,
I'm
he's
like, well, I don't know,
you'd,
it's natural
you'd
selection.
be maybe pretty lucky to get banned after one comment, if you're just asking to review a game, but
Yeah,
usually
That's
there's
quite
good
the
reason.
comment.
yeah. It's just it is pretty funny though, like to see common Twitch, most sane Twitch chatter.
Luckily,
Mo- mo-
the CCL Twitch chat's pretty well behaved because we have Max as our moderator. So
Who's
he,
always here?
HMIC, head mod in charge.
he runs a tight ship.
A founder
Tight
mod,
ship.
formerly #1 gift subber, but you know, no, the finances are already
Former.
hit, so
That's
no.
right, dude.
Yeah. After TwitchCon, yeah, it's like that. It was like before TwitchCon, I was like, oh, I'm like saving up money, like I want to move out to like LA or whatever, and like TwitchCon hit, and I was just like, wow,
Dude,
my dreams have just been crushed.
Dude, I live in New York, and I was like, all right, it shouldn't be that bad. New York is super expensive. It was more expensive in Vegas. Like, come on, son. How is that real?
Depends where you go, but
How is that real, dude? We went to Davina and I went to Starbucks, and she was like, "How much is Starbucks in Orlando?" And I was like, "My drink's like $5 or $6 usually." And she's like, "Dude, it's like $8 here for my drink." And I was like, "What?"
I just don't drink Starbucks.
Dude,
It's a lifestyle for me.
That avocado toast really adds up too.
No, that's
Dude.
First Watch. Do you guys have First Watch?
No.
Nah, damn.
Wait, really?
What
It's
is-
like it's literally just like it's I don't know. It's like Starbucks for breakfast, people. It's like you go there, avocado toast, $13.
Damn. I love a good bagel with avocado on it.
Yeah, how are the bagels treating
It's
you in
good.
New York?
It is good, but I mean, in this economy, I can't warrant it. For
In this,
The chess
you're
streaming
not
is-
wrong. I gotta get the streaming so I can supplement myself.
Yeah, Max
All the
gonna
avocado
be
toast.
shout out to Max, gonna be the next big streamer after taking tips from Wiz.
In fact,
yeah.
HunterWhiz
It's-
inspired me. You heard it here first.
This is Max's
just stream
first
every
collab.
waking hour of the day.
They'll be like, "Don't you have a job?" I'll be like, "I do."
Yeah, that's like yeah. Sorry, we're gonna say.
I was gonna ask you, Wiz. I also a lot of times give people this advice of like stream as much as possible. Kind of like being consistent is really important, right? Because if you stream once a week or once a month, like it's kind of impossible. But
Yeah,
like
exactly.
also when I give advice, I always tell people like the amount of success that I've seen is maybe unique to me. Like just because something worked for me doesn't mean it'll work for you. Like I can only tell you things that worked for me, and a lot of it is like networking, like trying to talk in other people's chats, and like I changed my username, tried to like make a name for myself, something more recognizable. But do you feel like some people just have it and others don't? Like you think if people worked hard enough they could make it, or do you think like some people I know they stream for years and like their viewership won't fluctuate at all, but maybe they're also not trying like other platforms, or they're doing something else wrong.
Right. Yeah, I definitely think like for sure, like if you put in the work, anybody can make it, like no matter what. But also some people like kind of like you said, it's not for everybody. Like it definitely not everybody can can do it. You know what I mean? It's like anything though. It's like you want to be a basketball player, you want to be a pro golfer, like whatever. It's like a pro chess player. Like not everybody has what it takes for sure. Like in terms of they get far or however far in their process of doing it, and they're just like I just can't. They give up, or they're just like they don't like it anymore. Or they do other stuff. But definitely like kind of like you said, I was literally in a Discord call with my friends after stream last night for like an hour. We were just talking about this stuff, and it was like you kind of see yourself start to like plateau, which is like it sucks. Like it definitely sucks, and it's like you kind of have to think of like what else can I do. And that was kind of like me when I started doing my TikTok live streams, and I would dual stream on TikTok. Like so many from TikTok were like, "Oh, you're live on Twitch," and I'm like, "Yeah." And then they come to my Twitch stream, and it's like I feel like a lot. I went from like plateauing a little bit for however long, and then like it was like so many more chatters or whatever in my stream just because of TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, I was gonna say I think that consistency stuff and also just being honest with yourself. I think like like you said, it goes for anything in life. Like if you want to be a basketball player, just be honest. Like with streaming, you can go far. Like you can do it for a long time. With basketball, like you're gonna run into that plateau where you're like, all right, I'm not that good anymore. And you
Yeah,
just gotta be
no,
okay with it. Like the problem is
yeah,
that people that get mad at like themselves or whatever, like it's like it's cool. Like it'll be all right. Just keep at it depending on what it is.
yeah.
Uh,
It's kind of like a life thing too. I mean, it's like you got to do what you enjoy in life. Like ultimately, you got to try to do what you ultimately enjoy doing in life, and then it's like, you know, it's like you said, just be honest with yourself. It's like if you don't have what it takes, it's kind of hard to come to
yeah.
that realization and be like, maybe this isn't for me. But it's like
Something
if you
is.
put the work in, like I said, I mean, anything is possible. But if you don't enjoy it, if you're like forcing yourself to do it, and you're like, I hate this,
Then what's
it's
the
just so
point?
much harder.
Yeah, that's why I think ultimately my biggest piece of advice for people getting into streaming is just like enjoy it, right? Because if you don't enjoy it, then what's the point? It's a
No,
waste
for
of
sure,
time.
yeah. If you're
Yeah.
like if I woke up and like ate breakfast, made a video, and like went to the gym, and I'm like, all right, I gotta start stream. Like, and I was just like, wow, I really don't want to stream.
Yeah,
That's horrible. You should do something else. Like you should definitely
yeah,
like not be doing that.
yeah. Because like you're saying, it's a huge time investment. So if you don't enjoy it, then like even what you would gain out of it might not be worth it. Whereas if you do really enjoy it and you stream a lot, but maybe your channel's not growing, like at least you're still enjoying your time spent.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I mean that was like when I started too. It was like, oh, I'm just doing it kind of for fun, and I was like I had a seasonal job as a caddy. Like I was working part time, and then it was like I did that, and I was like streaming. And I was like, wow, I like really want to go home and stream right now or whatever. And then like I built it up to the point where I was like, okay, I can just do this full time now and just like keep trying to grow it and grow it more and more.
Hmm. And you're done with school?
Yeah. Well, I was in school, so I went to college twice. I did not
Two
finish
time.
either time, but
They
yeah,
call them the
like
two
two
time.
chains, but for college.
Two colleges.
Two terms. um, yeah. So when I was in high school, I didn't want to go to school. Like I was graduating high school. My mom and dad were like, you got to apply to colleges. Like you got to do this. I had decent grades in high school, but I was like, dude, I really don't want to go to college. Like it's that not for me. And I went for 3 semesters, and then eventually I was like, dude, I have not liked this at all. Like every moment of this, I was like, I did not enjoy it at all. And then one of my friends, I literally he's one of my best friends. I met him literally because we were playing golf one day. I was playing with my I was playing with my stepdad, and we were just playing, and then this guy hit into us, and we were like, "Yo, who's this guy hit into us?" And then it was Tommy, my friend, and he was like, "Oh, sorry, like I didn't like think I would hit it that far or whatever." And then he came up to us, and we were like, "Oh, that's all right. Like you want to play?" And then he ended up becoming like one of my best friends, and he did landscaping and had his own business, and he was like, "Oh, you want to come like work for me or whatever?" And I was like, "I would much rather be earning money and not going to school." So I did that for like 2 3 years, and I started doing my own thing with that. And then I went back to school, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it another shot. And I was back in the same boat. I did not like it. And then that's around the time I started getting into streaming. So
Uh,
Dang.
the same school the second time or a different school?
so I went to Valencia. It's a community college. It's the school that people go to like before they go to UCF, kind of like they go there for
Yeah,
2 years,
yeah.
then they go to UCF to finish their degree. But So I went to Valencia, and then I went back, and I went to UCF the second time.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, when I went to school, I was originally on path to medicine, so I was pre-med, and I think like obviously I don't practice medicine now, like I don't use my degree at all.
Yeah.
So, but college was good for me because that's where I went to the UCLA Chess Club and started organizing college chess tournaments. So, you know, college, like you get what you put in.
Yeah, it's to me it's about the experience. Like it's just about meeting
Yeah.
people and just like especially if you move out and like stay on campus or whatever and you meet people and like have roommates or whatever. That's like about it's like a life experience, you know. You learn to live with people, you learn to be able to
Yeah.
interact with people like as, you know, roommates and, you know, be, you know, connect with people, be closer to people. That was like my best friend went to UF, University of Florida. And I would go there and visit him, and he has like roommates and stuff, and I'm just like, whoa, this is like crazy because like I live at home with my, you know, my grandma, so
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well,
college is also so walkable and accessible. You don't need to like have a car, and you can like be safe
oh,
around.
that's the best, to be honest. Yeah, I hate having to drive everywhere. It's so bad.
so
Yeah,
you're
I
moving to
haven't.
LA.
Yeah, where everyone
Yeah,
drives in traffic all the time.
yeah. I wish it was more walkable, but take what you can get, I guess.
Before I left LA, I just had a bike. And if it was farther than that, I would take either the metro or a bus, or I would just Uber. But now I have a car, so, and I don't have a bike anymore.
Yeah, that's good. I do not want to have to like own a vehicle. It's such a liability. Like, dude, you have to pay insurance, gas, like,
Parking.
dude, just
Yeah.
parking, like getting new tires. Like, dude, that's just like that's just so like
Dude,
it's
just
just
carpool
it
with
should,
me, man.
it should be illegal to have to own a car. To be honest, it
Illegal.
should be illegal.
Well, maybe in the
It
future
should be. It
they'll,
should be illegal to own a car unless you have very, very good reason.
or the car is like electric, you know.
Yeah,
Speaking of
dude,
that.
I think we should just, I don't know. There's got to be another alternative. There's got to be another alternative. So
We could
like,
just-
everything's just.
We could set up a huge network of chutes and ladders.
I think
That's
that
the
would
only logical explanation.
Dude, we need to start building stuff on top of each other. Like that way, Starbucks
have-
is just like above my house instead of
have
like
you-
way down the street.
Have you been to New York, bro? That's what it is.
That's true.
Everything's
Yeah,
on
I
top
guess
of
that
each
is
other.
true. Yeah.
Or we could all just get these chess costumes and we could dress up as rooks and just slide across the street, you know.
Just slide around.
Just replace the streets with checkered boards and
Yeah, we could.
watch
There's just,
out
like,
for the
Starbucks
knights.
there's like Starbucks in the back rank, and then just like, you know.
I'm trying to keep things chess related here.
I thought that was chess related.
Yeah,
It's all chess
yeah.
related.
Even if it doesn't make sense. But yeah, like I think that it's really cool to have you on. You're such a creative guy, and like I see you're doing all these different skits all the time, and you're just making chess content, which is great. And I hope that some of our college audience watching can be inspired, and even non-college people. I know we have a lot of people that have already graduated in chat. Max maybe is gonna be a future streamer. I see Davina in the chat, who we were hanging out with at TwitchCon, so shout out to Davina.
Simply Davina.
Yeah, I think Davina has also changed her username. I
It
forgot.
was Twitch. Let's go. Yeah.
Twitch, let's go. True, dude. What a throwback.
That's when I
Classic.
met her. Dude, you know what's funny? She was actually like one of the first friends I made on Twitch.
Huge.
Yeah, she raided me, and I was like, I was like just starting my stream, like I just started streaming, and she raided me, and I had no clue, like I didn't know what a raid was, and like
Oh
I
my
saw
goodness.
these like people in my chat, and I was like, dude, am
Where
I
are
getting
these people
hacked? Like, what's going on?
I'm
I
getting
was like,
followed
bro,
about
what's
it. Bro.
happening? I was like, wait, raided you with like 80 viewers? I was like, wait, what does this mean?
Dang.
Like,
Davina really kickstarted your career.
Yeah,
Truly, yeah.
she's a legend for that.
She's a
She's really the
pioneer.
goat, yeah.
And have you had the same username all the time, or did you change it?
It was Yipsy. It was my old gamer tag from when I was
Yipsy.
like 13.
All right, now we
That's when
can
she
find
raided me, I
his.
remember.
Wow, she rated you before you were you.
She actually
before
is
either
the
of
one
them
that
were them.
she actually is the one that told me because okay, my username on like Instagram and everything was HunterWhiz, but I on Twitch it was Yipsy because it was like the same user. I remember like 10 years ago. I was like 13 or 14, whatever.
Yeah.
And she was the one that was like, you should just make it HunterWhiz, and I was like, honestly, like
Smart.
that's solid idea. And then I made it that, and it's been that ever since.
Well, Max, are you gonna change your username?
My username is I don't know. My username is ChessMax on Discord and on chess.com, but I'm known in some other Davina. I'm known in some other games
Max
by Max A2.
Max
Davina's always
_Kurt.
cooking me, bro. ABC always be cooking me for some reason.
Dude, the abbreviations there is going wild.
Dang, you guys got some beef that we don't know about?
No,
Yeah,
there's no
I
beef.
think there's some tension, man.
Yeah, it's just tension from TwitchCon.
TwitchCon?
You know?
Some you guys left TwitchCon.
We played a blitz game. She debated me.
Oh no.
And I fell for it, so I'm still sick to this day.
Dude. You can't fall for her tricks. That's why I didn't play her, but she did beat my speed score for setting up the chess set.
Because chess set, damn.
Yeah.
An elite game at TwitchCon.
Did you?
That was fun.
What was your score, Wiz?
Like 38 seconds.
Dang. Well, TwitchCon.
It was bad. It was on stream too. I think I gave Max the camera, and I was streaming, and then I was like,
oh yeah,
I did so bad. I was just like.
So Max, what's your time?
My time was 28 something.
Dang, you beat me too. But did you beat Davina though?
I don't remember.
Davina, she was around 28, maybe 27.
No, I definitely beat Davina. What are you talking
really?
about? 100%.
This is why you guys have beef.
26.2? That's just how long a marathon is. She's capping.
She's capping?
She
I don't
on
know.
YouTube. She posted on YouTube, to be honest.
I think she has a record.
There's video proof.
There is video proof.
Wow.
Content creators always have video proof, bro.
Davina cooked all of us.
These streamers, man, it's a video proof.
The video proof.
I mean, have you seen her play Bullet? She's fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm 1400 bullets, so I'm him.
She's better than us at speed and also better than us at chess, so it makes sense. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they call Fetty Wap the trap queen, but Davina's the flag queen.
That's a good. I didn't know that. That's a fun fact brought to you by by HunterWhiz. All right, take care, Davina. Thanks for being here. But yeah, so Wiz, before we head out, we do have one final week of the Collegiate Chess League's regular season before playoffs start. So this weekend, in 2 days, we're gonna be witnessing Columbia take on, I think, UT Dallas. Hold on, I should double check this. Actually, I don't think that's true.
It's the final week of the CCL season, though, so booking your spot in the playoffs happens this week.
It is okay. So I was right. Columbia takes on UT Dallas, and Yale takes on U Chicago, and our finale of the season is going to be Mizzou versus SLU, two powerhouse teams, big ones. And guess who else was at TwitchCon that we have doing commentary with me this weekend?
Who?
Bach?
That's right. How'd you guess?
Let's go.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Well, Bach normally would be playing for the SLU team, but he's going to sub this one out for commentary. So his team, I wanted to ask him how his team felt about that. But they clearly are going to have a strong chance of winning. They took down UT Dallas without Theodoru. So we'll see how they do without Bach. But Bach is going to be cheering them on in the commentary booth.
Yeah, it's a little bit of commentary bias. We'll see how that goes.
He's definitely he's for sure goated at chess though. I remember like we played a game at TwitchCon and he had 1 minute, I had 3 minutes, and I was just like I lost on time. Like I was like, this is crazy. Like, I mean, not to say that my position was also losing, but still, like,
fair enough.
Well, I'm excited to see the conclusion because the regular season standings are going to be finalized and used to determine the playoff brackets, where Chess.com has $25,000 on the line for this season alone. So I'm really excited for the playoffs. And if you make top 2 in the regular season, you're already guaranteed a top 4 spot, which is in the money. So this weekend's going to be really big. Hope to see all of you guys there. And yeah, it's going to be on the main chess Twitch channel. So twitch.tv/chess. Are you gonna tune in at all? And do you have any favorites between maybe like Mizzou and SLU?
I don't know if I'll definitely be tuning in. I don't know if I have any favorites though. I think I met Bach at TwitchCon, so I think we got a pool for his team for sure.
But he's not playing.
Yeah, but
But
still.
I mean, still.
Do you feel
No,
like
I mean,
that's?
he's
You think that's a
he's
SLU
representing.
power move?
It is a SLU power
Yeah.
move. Well, that's why neither of them are. I mean, I like both teams and all, but it's the non-scholarship schools that are the most hype because it feels like they're taking down these juggernauts.
Well,
But
we
this is
It's
like
always
the real.
the underdog. Yeah,
This is
I
like
always
a
root for the
finals
underdog.
preview, pretty much.
so you're gonna be cheering on Columbia against UT Dallas.
Yeah, for sure. And you, Chicago, of course. They still have a chance.
So it's crazy. Chicago this last weekend, they played down a man. They were missing their board 4 against Columbia, and they're fighting for that 6th and final playoff spot. So right now they're both tied 1 win each out of 6. And if one team wins and the other loses this weekend, then the team that wins makes playoffs, and the one that loses gets eliminated. But if they both win, then Columbia will take the spot based off of head-to-head tiebreaks. So it's crazy. That loss by missing their board 4 was a huge factor for Chicago.
It was a blunder, you could argue.
Yeah, they were missing.
You could say that.
Well, the match was tied 6-6, but because their 4th board wasn't there, they got 4 losses. So it's 10-6 in favor of Columbia. But it's going to be tough for both schools. I think Columbia is definitely, they got their work cut out for them against UT Dallas, won the scholarship, and one of the best teams in the league. Whereas Chicago has maybe an easier matchup against Yale, although Yale is definitely a tough team to face. So I'm really excited for this weekend, and I can't wait to see who comes out on top.
Yeah, it's going to be hype.
It'll be exciting. Yeah, I'll definitely be tuning in for sure.
Awesome. Well, I'll hope to see you all there. Wiz, do you have any final questions for Max or me?
I don't know. Just thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. We should definitely do it again soon. It was a blast. I enjoy doing stuff like just kind of like talking about just chess or just whatever.
Your origins
Yeah.
and
Hanging out.
streaming and yeah, maybe you could do some CCL commentary for like some of the local Florida schools.
That'd be
Ooh,
cool. Yeah.
some live
Yeah. No, I
commentary.
I would love to for sure.
I don't know how good your commentating skills are. I know you play a lot of viewers, and do you watch a lot of
Yeah.
matches too?
I do. I watch some here and there. I actually am doing commentary this month for a I don't know if it's like if I'm allowed to say a certain FIDE master you might know on Twitch.
Whoa.
Ooh, nice.
There's
Nice. Hikaru, that's crazy.
Hikaru.
Hikaru
thinks he's Hikaru.
certainly has. Well,
Hikaru's just a FIDE master.
we actually, I think we wanted to have Bach on for the podcast at some point, but I think he is also doing commentary for Hikaru, so it's something you and Bach have in common.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, I actually saw he posted on his story. He was doing that.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out. Shout out to Wiz, you guys. He's always
thanks
doing
for
great
being
stuff. And
Dude, yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
yeah, Max won't be here next week, unfortunately. So whether or not we have a podcast episode is kind of up in the air. I might have to go solo. We might have to bring in another co-host, maybe Mauricio. Who knows?
Maybe Mauricio cameo appearance.
Yeah, we'll have to ask him. Either way, Max, you're gonna be missed. And Wiz, it's been a blast. You're gonna
it's been a
stream after
pleasure.
this,
Thanks for
right?
having me. Yeah, in a little bit. Yeah.
Should we raid you, or should we?
It's up to you. I don't know how much longer you guys are gonna be on.
No, we'll just put it on a break scene. So it's up to you. Is it gonna be in less than 15 minutes, or is it gonna be more than that?
It'll probably be more. I don't want to keep.
All right. We'll find someone else to rate. It's all good. But shout out to Wiz, you guys. Go check out his streams if you haven't already. If you haven't, you've been missing out. But yeah, we're gonna head out. Thanks everyone for being here. Stay tuned for this weekend. Last week of the CCL, for the regular season, and then playoffs to follow. Lots of exciting stuff to come up. All right. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys.
Take care.
See ya.